русский язык. Нетрадиционная они ориентация, и к ним вот плохо общество относится.
Обсуждати секс з батьками.
Тема менструации, допустим.
Как вы считаете, какие у нас в Украине в обществе есть табу?
Я думаю, сейчас во время войны есть табу определенные на русский язык, на русскую музыку, на какую-либо символику. Но в то же время мне кажется, что большинство украинцев не против того, чтобы люди разговаривали на русском языке или слушали русскую музыку. Просто главное, чтобы они не показушничали в этом и не кидали людям это в глаза.
На ваш взгляд, можно ли считать свободу слова запретной темой?
Свободу слова с большим бы удовольствием запретил человек, который сейчас в кресле президента сидит в Украине. Я считаю, незаслуженно абсолютно. Он бы с удовольствием позакрывал все то, что ему неудобно. Ну, я думаю, что у него это не получится.
Вы думаете, что...
So, special announcement. Guys, you can video date now our single streamers free all month. And here is how it works. Normally, you must be a member, you know, $10 per month to video date, cam share with our ladies, our live streamers. But until the end of June, it's free. So to get your unlimited live video dates, simply follow the instructions during the stream. And when the streamers ask, enter the coupon code, but only when it in studio. So if you receive coupon done by email, you are invited to have unlimited dating all month for free. And guys, hello to everybody. It's Vita here, specially live streaming for you from Ukraine, now living in Sumy city. And welcome for today 1 hour live stream, which will be again in our new reaction video format. And today I will be reacting to a video from the girl who is interviewing Ukrainian people specifically. And the topic is actually what topics are tabooed in Ukraine. So what is taboo to talk about? So are you tired of the hookup dating scene America has become? Have you practically given up on finding a traditional woman that truly want to settle down with you for a life? Well, I promise here is a hope for you, but only if you play your cards right. And guys, we continue watching the video. I'm sorry for delay. I have some tragic circumstances today, but I will explain you later in when video will be over and I will be answering your comments. So far, we keep watching. And you see, we are discussing today the topic, what actually topics, mute topics in Ukraine, what we don't use to speak about, or at least openly or in public, actually tabooed topics. So as you see, the first guy, he mentioned that right now it's tabooed to listen Russian music, to watch Russian movies, to read Russian books or something like that. You know, the definition of taboo is a little bit specific, and every person clarify the definition of taboo for himself, you know, in some special frames. So for me, taboo, what I will never talk to other people, what I will never discuss with other people, or actually what I will never do in my life. So you see, you will watch interviewers' answers and you will see what mostly tabooed in Ukraine. Pay attention, please, that out of 10 interviewers, almost 9 was speaking Russian and only 1 was speaking Ukrainian. So in regard of present times and present events, you also can see that Russia use one of the reason that Russian language is tabooed in Ukraine. It's oppressed. People feel pressure. People cannot speak Russian language. So actually they came here to defend Russian speaking people. But you can see, and you will see that with your own eyes, that people absolutely freely, and the majority of interviewers were absolutely calmly speaking Russian. Yeah, so let's continue, guys.
Что нашему обществу нужно делать, чтобы быть более открытым?
У нас как раз открытое общество. У нас в основном люди выражают свое мнение и говорят, как они думают.
и очень смелый народ.
Мне бывает довольно тяжело найти людей, которые согласны дать мне интервью. Как вы думаете, почему?
А потому что сейчас вот такая острая ситуация, обостренное военное положение. Люди, конечно, боятся, во-первых, сейчас все оцифровано, люди боятся, что где-то можно сказать что-то такое, что государству не понравится. И все замечено, все схвачено. Ну, вот такая жизнь сейчас.
Какие именно темы?
So yeah, let's get back to this granny. You see, this granny, she's very educated, free-minded. She has absolutely great mindset as for her age. She's not brainwashed or something. She's not for USSR. And she speaks that our society, Ukrainian society, is quite open and quite free to quite free to discuss their to show to demonstrate their opinion and what they think. Of course, if we talk about what she said, like everything is digitalized right now, that's true, because I would say that it's taboo right now to be for Russia, to be on the Russia side, to be not against this conflict, actually to support Russia in this war. This is really taboo. And I know such cases when people in their social media, in their social networks like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, even some using ВКонтакте, as you know, this is specifically Russian network, Одноклассники.ru. So people actively support the position of Russia. They expect for Russians here. They put even likes under Russian posts about something. And these things, of course, right now, taboo. It's not like taboo, but they definitely will be punished. And I know such cases, even in Sumy, in the autumn. It was an interview in our local publics about one really aged woman, but as far as I understood, she is not from Sumy originally. She came from Donetsk region or something like that. And she was interviewed by local TV channel, and she supported Russia. So she said, like, this is Ukrainians shelled themselves, and this is not the fault of Russia that we have such situation. It's our guilt, and all this blah 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 blah. So this video became viral, and actually the granny, this lady, was found. I don't know what happened later, but she was in the court, definitely. Of course, she won't get to the prison, I guess, but conditionally, she will get some term, I guess, like 2 years conditionally, right? So, and if she will repeat this supporting Russia, probably will be some more serious punishment. But anyway, to support Russia is taboo here right now. As for Russian language, I wouldn't say it's tabooed here. I'm personally a Russian speaking person, but though I am absolutely freely communicating Ukrainian, so in majority of cases of my work, I'm communicating in Ukrainian language. So 99.9%. And my Ukrainian is absolutely great. Writing, reading, speaking skills. But in the family, I still will speak Russian because I used to that. So I don't say it's correct, it's good, but let's see the situation. If you see some post on Facebook and all people try to respond, try to comment, try to react in Ukrainian, and if one of 20 or of 30 or of 40 people will comment in Russian, the person can really get absolutely negative reaction. This happened even in such absolutely peaceful group for roses in which I'm participating, and that was my post. I was asking some questions about my roses, something about treatment or something, and one lady answered in Russian, and other people start to really to attack her, like, we don't understand aggressor's language, and they say, girls, please, let's keep peace here in this flower group. But people were absolutely, insisting, like, let her speak Ukrainian or she can go out of the group. So we can say, like, psychologically, morally, Russian language and everything concerning regarding Russia is tabooed here. But at the same time, I would like to say that our society is really free. And here people really can say everything what they want and what they think. If you compared even YouTube channel, which I used to watch, some news YouTube channel about latest news, some local publics, not local, on the Ukrainian level. So people sometimes not agree with governmental politics, governmental direction, even with our president, and they react, they comment sometimes really in a rude way and very sharply, absolutely not being afraid they will be imprisoned or get penalty or something like that. So in different publics you can actually discuss a lot of topics, like sexual topics, like political topics, like religious topics. And actually I don't see any special taboos, but I can tell that there are some things which we don't use to discuss maybe with other people. So let's watch further, and then I will give you more of my opinion.
Вы считаете табу в Украине?
Ну, допустим, вот почему не поддерживаете войну? А если нет возможности у человека поддерживать войну, это уже, ну, по большей части, наверное, будет осуждение и непонимание, как по мне.
Как вы считаете, есть ли у нас в обществе табу?
Не знаю, допустим, у меня были проблемы, когда я красил волосы, какой-то цвет, и ребята с района, не нравилось им такое.
За такое могут побить?
Да, бывали случаи. Я с Николаева, Октябрьский район, пирсинг, тату, то же самое, то есть.
Чи може...
So honestly, I would like to comment, to react on this guy's answers. He's absolutely true, and he tells the truth. Our society, that's from the one side actually a good sign for you guys, because you think our society, Ukrainian society, losing its traditionality and it's spoiled by Western influence. But still, that's a good sign for you. We're still more traditional. From one side, I wouldn't comment, but really not format people like with a different hairstyle, with a piercing, with tattoo, with different hair colors, not as the rest of the society, always attracts extra additional attention and will be judged. That's for sure. Of course, not among younger generation. You understand. Kids 15, 20, 25, probably they are fine with that, because they live in a different world already. They were growing in developing, in Europeanization of Ukraine. So they are more tolerant to such things. But as the guy said, really, you can be beaten for another hairstyle, for another hair color, for being different. And unfortunately, let's see other taboos.
Вважатися свобода слова темою табу?
Я думаю, що ні, не може, тому що свобода слова – це дуже важливо. За відсутності свободи слова в суспільстві з'являються табу, теми, які заборонено обговорювати.
Как вы считаете, есть ли у нас в стране табу?
В стране определенно есть табу. Люди по-разному относятся плохо к ЛГБТ. Есть у меня товарищи, которые нетрадиционной они ориентации, и к ним вот плохо общество относится, им приходится это скрывать.
Хорошо, а если посмотреть...
Let's stop on this guy as well. Yeah, he also tells the truth, absolutely. Our society, especially middle and older generation, absolutely negatively sees all this LGBT, gays, and all this stuff like homosexual relationship. We people of older generation still, has this classical traditional direction. If you want to know my personal opinion, you know I'm objective person and I almost always tell the truth. Yeah. So I'm not afraid of somebody's reaction. I don't care about homosexuals. I mean, I can accept their existence. I can accept their desire to be who they are. That's fine. That's fine. But I am absolutely against propaganda in homosexuality in society, especially among kids. This I will never be accepting. I will never be agreed with that. So I guess they can do whatever they want. It's their personal business. I absolutely not interfering, or I don't care really. But I don't think it's good to be on public when kids look at this and probably will have some not necessary thoughts, so they can have their closed clubs, closed parties, closed special places to meet, to make some communication, conversation in what style they really want. But the person who doesn't want to see that, he just will avoid visiting, attending such places, and that's not a problem, absolutely. But I'm absolutely against the program, like you guys, European guys, and I believe American guys have this program starting, if I'm not mistaken, even from kindergarten, when there is an option, if I'm not mistaken, then the child can choose whoever he is, boy or girl. If he's boy, he can be girl. If he's girl, she can be boy. So this I can't accept, unfortunately. You may think me old-fashioned, or you may think me racist, or I don't know. So I accept the existence of such things, but that's not for me, and I will never be fine with that, because I am I have a tendency, man and a woman, as it was created from the beginning. Yeah, and I understand probably some people were born with some deviations, psychological or physical deviations that can be, but modern society, sometimes younger generation, they just too fed up with everything. They have too much in their life, too much entertainments, too much free topics also to be discussed. And maybe they just they just want to try something new, something unusual, something extraordinary. Rich people, and you see a lot of homosexual people among rich people, because I think they are just because they are fed up. So they tried everything in their life. They have everything they could have. And, you just don't know what to do more, and you try something new and extraordinary. That's my opinion about that. For me, that's not taboo to talk, to discuss, actually. But we have what we have. Let's go further, guys.
На конкретные темы для обсуждения. Вот что не обсуждается в украинском обществе?
Я даже не знаю, потому что украинское общество достаточно свободное, обсуждаются практически любые темы. Я даже не знаю тему, которая у нас не обсуждается, мне сейчас в голову не приходит. Обсуждается все. У нас свободное общество.
Как вы думаете, что нашему обществу следует делать, чтобы стать более открытым для обсуждения подобных тем?
Нужно как минимум сначала заняться собой и проработать свои убеждения и свои травмы, потому что люди не обсуждают такие темы из-за того, что им это внедрили их родители.
Какие лично у вас есть табу?
Но из табу это, наверное, никогда целенаправленно не навредить человеку.
Как вы считаете, свобода слова может ли считаться запретной темой?
Свобода слова — это очень важно. Мы же живем в демократическом обществе. И чтобы стать лучше, мы должны развиваться, а не закрываться в что-то такое.
You see, we have to develop, we have to be more open, we have to work out our psychological injuries, mostly which we had from our childhood, because our parents consider that not to be good to be discussed. And you know, sex and sex topics always have been taboo in USSR. So you can discuss probably it in some close, intimate circle of people, you know, but not in public, of course. And jokes like that, they were not appropriate. And of course, the communication between parents and kids about sexual topics, it's, I wouldn't say it's taboo in Ukraine, but I would say we don't use to discuss it with our kids because our parents still thinks it's something shameful. In majority of cases, we don't know how to explain that to kids. I will give you a very funny example. So when small young kids, like at the age of 4 or 5, start to ask mom and dad, from where I go, from where you got me, from where I appeared, still, the majority of parents will create some fairy tale like we bought you in the supermarket, or we found you in the cabbage, or this bird, unfortunately I forget the name, you know, this white big bird which are flying and make big nests, brought the baby, brought you in the bag and put on the porch of our houses. So I think this is stupidity. But of course, due to the age, you can't explain to the child just the process of intercourse, right? How it goes. Yeah, but you need to be more delicate, to use more specific definitions. For example, among my we talked with my younger daughter maybe 1 year ago or something. She asked me how we should call the intimate organ of the man, of the boy, and I called the name penis, and it was very strange for her, just the name of the word, and she was keep repeating that, you know, trying to get some sacral meaning from this word. And I said, why you're laughing? What you find funny in this word? This is just the biological name of some organ. So this organ is the same, like hand, like head, like nose, like lips. Why you think it's something special? So the word excited her for many days. Then she finally forgot. Now she doesn't have any additional interest to this topic because she already knows. Of course, I explained her how the body develops, what will happen with her in few years, how her body will be transformed, what she will have, some new process in her body, right? Like period or Women's Day, something like that. So she, at her age, she's already prepared. So it won't be a shock for her. And she has some basic stuff to understand, I think absolutely enough for her age. And when my small puppy, you know, trying, though he is sterilized, but he's trying to make some sex, these, you know, these frictions with another dogs, with girls' dogs, male, female dogs. So she used the definition like, oh, he wants to get married with them and then to have some puppies. I said, yes, exactly. These movements demonstrate his desire, his sympathy, his special appeal to the special dog. So he wants to make her an offer that they can get married and then they will have puppies. But they won't have puppies because they all sterilized. So I explained her such things, I guess, in a normal topic, because I don't want her to have some special interest, too much interest, and it's better I will explain her with my normal definitions when she will get information somewhere else. As my elder daughter, for example, got this information at the age of 6 from her classmate, which actually showed her kind of pornography. And she never asked me such questions, but when was the time, she told me, I have already known that. And I was shocked. Honestly. I was angry at that girl, but we have what we have. Too late, as they say. But normally these topics are not, they're not tabooed, but it's for our parents difficult to explain in the right way, not to feel ashamed, and that the child understand and accept the information as it should be. So this is one of taboos, as you want me to call that, in our Ukrainian society. But of course, not among younger generation. I guess younger generation, they are more developed, more civilized, more Europeanized. They are more interested in psychology. Our parents, our moms and dads, they were not involved in psychology of bringing up kids at all. They never read about that. They never had material or just some advices from mom. Oh, let the baby cry. She or he will be tired and then will be sleeping strongly. Modern moms, we don't do that. We know that until the baby wants to be carried on your hands, you should do that no matter how long, even if he or she demands that 24/7. So we don't give porridge. We try to milk, to breasting kids because it's useful. So our modern Ukrainian moms, they are very developed. While being pregnant, they are getting ready, they are reading material. They also involved in this process their husbands. Some are successfully involved, but some not. You know that better than me. But anyway, we try to follow some psychological principles and main lines, main directions in order not to injure psychology of our kids. So, but in Soviet Union, what we got? Always punishment, like slap on the popper, right? Put in the corner, ignoring, being indifferent, ignoring child, right? Sometimes severe punishment. Not all, of course, not all, but majority. It was like a style, like a normal. So, yeah, continue, guys.
Как в России, например.
Что лично вот для вас табу?
Табу – это насилие над животными, то есть сквернословие и зломыслие о других людях. Я верующий человек, не религиозный, но верующий. И мне кажется, что за спиной что-либо говорить людям, или думать о них плохое, или вообще судить людей – это табу. И главное для меня табу – это мусорить где попало, чем попало.
I would say that this guy, I really liked him and I really liked his answers. He seems well educated, have a good manners, though he speaks Russian, as you see, and he has a right mindset. So he's not religious, but he's believer. That's the situation with me. I'm not religious, but I'm believer. Hopefully you understand what it means, knowing me a little bit already. Yeah, he doesn't want to talk bad about people. Unfortunately, talking bad about people, judging people, spreading rumors, being envious, jealousy are typical features of Ukrainian nation. Our people always want to know what is behind the fence at the neighborhood, always. On what car you came, when you came, how many bags you brought from probably supermarket or marketplace. Are you coming back late? If somebody see you up to the gate, if some people came to you as a guest, what are you eating there? So always, almost always, not all, but these features, unfortunately, typical for Ukrainian people. So this guy telling absolutely great things, which are actually I can not accept, but I absolutely agree with him. Also, violence towards animals, as far as I understood, also towards people. Yeah. And to litter everywhere with anywhere. So, absolutely civilized guy with open mindset, who has absolutely, I guess, right and good direction of thoughts and his character. So
Сам наш флаг об этом говорит. Мне кажется, я с детства это понимал и всегда так думал, что украинский флаг вообще самый красивый флаг в мире, потому что он сам за себя говорящий. О небе, о земле, о зерне, о пшенице.
Как вы считаете, почему в обществе вообще образуется табу?
Это как один из способов контроля, потому что все же, будем откровенны, не все люди способны нести какую-то свою социальную роль. Знаете, когда вы взаимодействуете с другими людьми, и вам кажется, что вы это себе можете позволить, хотя на самом деле для другого человека это будет какая-то его личная граница. Поэтому устанавливаются какие-то табу, которые, к сожалению, потом трансформируются, перерастают в какие-то прям уже такие грузы, которые ты, к сожалению, должен нести.
Как вы считаете, какие у нас в обществе есть табу?
Ну, скорее всего, они, скажем так, для меня, я это называю пережитки прошлого, и это определенное воспитание, которое до сих пор, которое устоялось, никак не поменялось. Я думаю, что в данном случае, в нашем сегодняшнем дне, табу максимально проецируется на какую-то сексуальность и на какое-то поведение в отношениях девушки с мужчиной.
Есть ли табу лично у себя?
Я бы не сказал. Я бы не сказал, что у меня есть. Я ко всему отношусь просто. Все, что есть, все. Всему есть место, мне кажется.
Как, по вашему мнению, украинское общество может стать более открытым?
Это очень долгий и деликатный вопрос. Это как воспитывать ребенка. Что нужно сделать для того, чтобы человек вырос свободно? Думать, когда его воспитывают. Так и общество. Это тоже какое-то такое единый организм, который нужно воспитывать. Выдавливать из себя вот эту вот грязь, несвободу, закопченность головы, закопченность мозгов. Тогда будешь делаться свободнее, думать, читать, думать, не слушать, как говорит кто-то, а думать, стараться думать своей головой. Тогда общество постепенно будет делаться свободнее. Это процесс, это поколение.
Как вы считаете,
I can agree with this lady, though she's against, as you saw from the beginning of the video, she's against of our president, but that's fine. Every person has their own opinion, but she's very educated, and for her age, she has a very open mindset, you see, so she absolutely clearly expressed her thoughts. Her thoughts demonstrates the level of her IQ and education. So really good. I wouldn't say even, I can't call her even granny. She reminds me maybe some professor, some teacher, in some university or school, like old school, old school, Soviet Union school, very intelligent, really developed, and I believe this lady keeps self-developing. And what she says, stop reading, stop watching, stop listening what other people say, just look at this and analyze with your own brains. Don't let other people brainwash your brains and put some stereotype, some cliche in your mind. So your mind should be free, even if you are different from the rest of the society. But we need generations to develop that. We need time. But also what I can say, to be too much open, that also can cause some problems in behavior, in society, when it's too much allowed to do and allowed to tell. Here comes the problems and anarchia, anarchy, disorder, chaos, mess. When people have too much freedom, they start to do inappropriate things sometimes, and that can cause really big issues. But, let's go further.
Какие в Украине есть темы табу?
Тема табу – это тема сексуального воспитания, тема, вообще о том, чтобы рассказывать об этом детям. Хотя я считаю, что это абсолютно неправильно, дети должны знать все. Конечно, в зависимости от возраста, но почему-то взрослые очень стесняются этих тем, хотя они сами прекрасно в этих темах как бы присутствовали. И
Какие табу есть лично у вас?
Мои табу — это, скорее всего, часть моего характера. Табу я обычно не делюсь какими-то своими планами на будущее. Такой принцип бытия, потому что все то, что я обычно рассказываю, оно как-то улетучивается в желание этого достигать. И я перед собой поставил четкую цель сначала сделать, а потом уже рассказать.
То есть у тебя не бывает такого?
I can absolutely agree with the last guy, but that's not even more we can call taboo. That's one of prejudice. We have a saying here: The happiness likes silence. So first do and then tell. I am very emotional person, and if I plan something or if I have to do something, something, pompous, something great, I used to I used to talk, to discuss that with people, asking probably their opinion or telling them about my plans. But after specific age, I understood that it's better not to do that. So I'm doing the same thing. I keep silence. If I manage to do what I planned, what I wanted, then I can share good results or bad results, whatever. But as many people make, they talk first, talk loudly, and I don't know why some law is working like that. It never happens. So if you tell about your plans before, it may never happen. So smart people keep them in secret.
Что тебе тяжело поднимать какую-либо тему в каком бы то ни было обществе?
Единственное, что мне не нравится, ну, для меня лично, вот маленький какой-то такой табу есть, но это запрещено законом, как бы мне неприятно видеть людей, которые прям сильно сидят на каких-то наркотиках, такими я особо общаться не хочу.
И как дела у нас обстоят со своей марихуаной?
Законом запрещена, законом запрещена.
А вообще в обществе как к этому люди относятся?
А вот по-разному. Есть определенные социальные ячейки, которые это как-то восхваляют, которые к этому относятся нормально. Есть, которые прям сильно негативны.
I am the person who absolutely has negative attitude to drug addictors, to alcoholics. That's also one of my personal taboo. That's not like I can't speak about that. No, I'm ready and I'm open to discuss all these topics, to express my opinion. But yeah, these people, it's a special category for me. And I really don't want to see such people, even to help them, if you want to know, because I believe to be addicted, it's kind of weakness, laziness, not having strong character. Every person has some problems in their lives, but anyway, we should stand and not using some chemicals or something. But we have a problem here in Ukraine, as you know, with drugs and with alcoholism. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But these topics are not tabooed to be discussed, actually, so no problem with that.
Что считается табу в Украине? Запретные темы для обсуждения?
Для человека это 10 заповедей. Не убей, не укради, не хули Бога, Духа Святого, почитай мать и отца. Ну, все знают 10 заповедей.
И вы считаете, что в украинском обществе это актуально?
Это так же актуально, как в любом нормальном обществе. Есть люди, которые это соблюдают, есть люди, которые это не соблюдают.
Есть ли табу лично у вас?
Не, я не живу по правилам. Я живу так, как мне хочется. Стараюсь не обманывать, стараюсь не хитрить, стараюсь говорить то, что думаю. Так что для меня почти не существует каких-то запретов.
А, например, вот что именно табуируется у нас в сексуальном плане?
Это как минимум говорить об этом везде или хотя бы с кем-то. То есть это некое такое табу, что типа моя личная жизнь, я об этом ни с кем не буду разговаривать. Хотя мы, в принципе, мужчины с мужчинами об этом говорят, девушки и девушки об этом говорят, а в обществе мы об этом говорить не можем. Это некое такое табу. Но как же это лично, это моя сім'я.
Як ви вважаєте, що нам потрібно робити як суспільству, щоб бути більш вільними і відкритими?
Розвиватися, дуже багато розвиватися, подорожувати, вивчати різні культури, відкривати кордони разумом.
Как вы считаете, что нашему обществу следует делать, чтобы мы стали более открытыми к разного рода темам?
Ну, не ставить себе установок в голове, что вот если я скажу, значит я плохой, и тебя там забросают чем-то, или все будут думать, что ты плохой. Нужно
Yeah, actually, I would like to pause here. Actually, this lady is true. A lot of people here, some, not all, but some, are really afraid to express their real thoughts. Really afraid, because they are afraid to be judged, to be looked in a wrong way. You know, and what still it's a big stereotype in Ukrainian heads what others will think about me if I do that, or if I will look like that, if I dress like that, and if I if I say something what I really think. So we know what will be the reaction of people, and some, not to be judged, will prefer to keep silence. So the lady makes right. Yeah.
Выражать свое мнение и быть смелым, что ли. Вот так.
А как вы считаете, какие именно табу есть у нас в обществе?
Это тема менструации, допустим. Первое, что пришло в голову. Почему-то эта тема табуируется вот максимально, насколько это возможно. Отношения, право выбора. Вот, кстати, да, право выбора — это такая тема, это прям шейминг. Это не просто табу, а шейминг полнейший.
Есть ли лично у тебя табу?
Да, думаю, нет, я более такой открытый.
А вот лично у вас есть какие-то табу?
Да, наверное, как у каждого. Это очень личное. Как и все, я не люблю говорить о своих недостатках. Не люблю осуждать людей. В общем, осуждение неприемлемо, как по мне, в обществе.
Как вы считаете, есть ли у нас в обществе табу?
Я считаю, что в какой-то иллюзорном формате, формально, знаете, в каких-то идеологических концепциях, которые существуют в нашем мире, они существуют. Но в плане их соблюдения нет.
Что для вас лично табу?
Не мешать окружающим, близким людям жить своей персоной. Не отравлять окружающим существование. Вот.
Как вы считаете, что вот нашему обществу следует делать, чтобы быть более открытым?
Меньше сидеть в интернете. Информацию нужно брать из книжек. Нужно помнить, чему тебя учили в школе, а не что тебе сказали в видео. Проблема в том, что сейчас молодежь, по сути, ни во что не верит. А человек должен верить во что-либо, хотя бы, быть в чем-то уверенным. И тогда он будет идти.
Чье табу?
I would make a stop here, a short stop. I absolutely agree with him and with that old lady and with those young ladies. I will tell you guys cannot understand Russian or Ukrainian language, but I will tell you all interviewers, they are accidental, just people from the street, but they all very pleasant. They all very open. They're well educated, and I can see that from how they express their thoughts, the way they talk, the way they speak, they react. Really good people with open mind, and very intelligent people, especially ladies. Not only old ladies, but the young as well. So you can see these ladies, the way they express thoughts, they are very educated and have good manners, and their brains working absolutely great, not like just blah blah blah, some bullshit just to talk. Really pleasant to see younger generation and representatives of older generation not being brainwashed, and to have their firm beliefs, their own free opinion, which they express absolutely freely and nicely. So that's great. And yeah, books. Yeah, my generation, when we have been studying at school, we used to read a lot. For me, books were probably the best entertainment I ever had. Of course, watching some movies or animated cartoon or playing outside in the yard, but still books, that was my own separate, isolated world. And I adored reading. And we were growing, our Soviet generation, we were growing on classical literature based on humanistic principles, and that how we created our characters. That's why older generation, I guess, they're more principled. They know much more. What I can't say, unfortunately, about younger generation, they are all in TikTok, in Instagram, watching stupid, sometimes I don't want to say, but like some videos from different countries, which I can't even find any sense or meaning in those videos. So their brains, unfortunately, are like garbage in most cases. But not all, thanks God. So still we have really good, and every girl you see on this video can be absolutely great candidature to get married with, because they are smart, they're natural. You see that how natural Ukrainian lady looks like without all these dark lips, huge breast, normal, absolutely pure, natural, with a normal amount of makeup, but good looking, fresh, young ladies, even I would say. I won't afraid to use the definition ladies towards all these women, even even elder ones, because they behave like ladies, they talk like ladies, and that's adorable for me, at least. Let's see, and then soon, guys, I will be answering.
Саме у вас.
Да. Я думаю, це табу дуже часто можна зустріти. А, наприклад, обсуждати секс з батьками це не дуже. Зазвичай ми так не робимо, хоча я знаю, що в багатьох країнах це норм. Обговорювати наркотики.
Как вы думаете, какие, например, вот табу у нас есть?
Ну, начиная, как минимум, знаете, от каких-то, давайте начнем не с табу, а скорее всего принципов, которые многие люди пропагандируют, как какая-то честность, преданность, все что угодно, но, к сожалению, которые очень часто попираются, хотя внешне мы их очень пытаемся как-то лоббировать, соблюдать, либо же там до каких-либо угодных сексуальных извращений, чего угодно. То есть, понятно, мало кто в этом захочет признаваться, но где-то у себя закрыта дверька, это многие практикуют.
Что для вас лично табу?
Я достаточно открытый человек, я бы, наверное, обсуждала все. Ну, вообще, без проблем, я абсолютно не стесняюсь любых тем, и если меня что-то спросят, я спокойно отвечу.
Как вы считаете, что нашему обществу следует делать, чтобы быть более открытым?
Более закрытые люди это отсутствие каких-то знаний, и это отсутствие знаний и создает табу, и создает какие-то определенные зажатости в людях. И для того, чтобы быть открытым, нужно больше познавать, больше узнавать.
Как вы считаете, есть ли в Украине табу?
Ну, политическая тема – это очень серьезная тема, и не каждый отвечает на те вопросы, которые ему задают или которые вообще существуют в нашей жизни.
Как ты думаешь, что нам нужно делать, чтобы наше общество было более открытым?
Мне кажется, надо просто, чтобы люди добрее были, да и все. Все, и не думали за других.
Как вы считаете, что нашему обществу нужно делать, чтобы быть более открытым?
Позволять себе быть самим собой.
Как вы думаете, свобода слова может считаться запретной темой или нет?
Нет, она нужна, потому что жизнь у нас вся на этом основана, на свободе. Без свободы ничего не бывает.
Если это
By the way, I want to make a pause here. I remember about one taboo, not taboo, but still considered to be shameful thing when you go to a sex shop. So let's say you're sitting in the company and some people talk some different things, maybe somebody a little bit drinking, and then it comes to some open, intimate topics. So, of course, it will be taboo. It will be shameful to tell another people that you use some sexual devices, some toys, that you attend some sex shops, and you practice some extraordinary positions, or maybe games, or ways or devices, so whatever. It will be tabooed topic. People won't discuss such things. And in Ukraine, not even, of course, that depends on the level of intimacy, psychological intimacy and openness between each other, honesty, trust. Of course, trust. That's the main thing, right? When people, even husband and wife, can discuss some things which may seem strange or unusual, and not all people are able to express their real desires and to tell what they really want, because it can be judged by the partner. It can be seen like, oh my God, you are pervert, some pervertic topics. It's really good when a couple trust each other so much that they can discuss these things. I know such people, but not all, far from all. And unfortunately, some Ukrainian couples, then woman cannot get satisfaction from her husband for many, many years, but it's taboo for her to tell her husband that she's not frigid, she's not icy queen, she's not cold. That's just his fault that he can't satisfy her because he's not flexible, he may be egoistic, thinks only about him, or just not sexually educated. So he doesn't know what to do, how to do, when to do. And a lot of women, a lot of Ukrainian women will keep silence about not being satisfied and just pretending like orgasm, satisfaction, like a porno actors, just to not to hurt the man's ego or not to be judged as a frigid woman, because sometimes it's really typical, unfortunately, for Ukrainian men to think that his own role in the bed just to make some frictions. That's it. So all the rest is the task of the woman. So if she can't get satisfaction, it means something wrong with her. Though we all know in majority of cases something wrong with the man because he just can't do that and can't make her happy. Let's call that happy. Okay, so that's why Ukrainian for many Ukrainian women these topics will be tabooed even in the couple, even between wife and the husband. So she will be silent, not to be judged and not to offend him, because our men will get this as an offense in most cases, unfortunately. We go further.
Табу лично у вас?
Мы же для этого и созданы, чтобы общаться на разные темы.
Как ты считаешь, что нашему обществу нужно делать, чтобы быть более открытым?
Да, делать то, что нравится, то, что не мешает кому-то в жизни, и все. Если тебе это нравится, почему нет? Типа, если это никому не приносит дискомфорта, то делай.
Как вы считаете, есть ли у нас в обществе табу?
Да, я считаю, что есть. Особенно в данных реалиях, я думаю, что некоторые темы все-таки под табу. Ну, сейчас у нас война, это всем известно, и есть такие моменты, которые, общество не примет. Допустим, если они есть у кого-то в голове, будет осуждение, я бы так сказала.
А как вы считаете, свобода слова может ли считаться запретной темой?
Она всегда должна быть, любое мнение, и человек имеет право выразить свое мнение, но при этом я считаю, что он не должен осуждать другого человека, потому что у другого человека также есть мнение.
Как вы думаете, что нам следует делать, чтобы наше общество было более открытым?
Не бояться говорить и слушать. Это очень важно.
So guys, that's it. And yeah, so now you know a little bit more about what is tabooed here in Ukraine. I guess you guys probably more free because you are European, American people. You have more freedom probably than us Ukrainians because you were growing in a different society. Yeah, but anyway, I would like to say hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Yeah, guys, and I'm here with you. Thanks God. Yeah. Hello. I won't name all guys. I see all of you guys, and Tracy and Tom and what and Anne and Gregory. And your question, Vita, do the rocket passing above the Sumy sky today? Honestly, I don't know. What about rockets? We had the danger of being attacked by rockets, but I can tell you we got absolutely huge shilling today. I don't know how many times these bad people shelled our region, and it was quite close to the Sumy. I was sitting outside and I was listening, I don't know, 100 probably hits or something, incoming hits. I don't know. They are getting just crazy today. So all night we had sirens starting from the morning, and then not the Sumy Oblast, but as we said, Sumy region, rayon, which is around Sumy, like very close to Sumy, suburbans, not like 100 kilometers away, 50 kilometers away, but just around Sumy. So we had a very bad situation today, very tensed. Yeah, so I was sitting and counting. Yeah, but anyway, guys, I need to make some announcement as always, for some short time, and then I will answer some questions. So guys, as always, you should remember, and it's very important to know that your support and encouragement have been keeping our channel alive and thriving, educating you members, you foreign guys, how to be successful with Slavic women, Ukrainian women. And we're helping to save you guys from the clutches of the multi-billion dollar pay per letter scam industry. So you're welcome, as always, to become a member of our channel at www.buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. The link, of course, you can find, as always, in the description of this video and all the rest of our videos. And remember that we have absolutely different memberships with different perks, including sending flowers and a personal letter to our ladies, live streamers. And if she's a single lady and you are interested in her, so you should express your interest, your special appeal in the letter, and send her your personal and social contact info. And who knows, maybe fate will have a surprise for you. Again, welcome to become our member and get our membership bonuses at www.buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. So guys, to cover our $1,500 monthly channel cost, we still need to raise another $653 for June. So we still need your help. Please, whoever has a chance, even small amounts will be very helpful and useful, and we will be absolutely grateful and thankful for that, even for $1, because $1 plus $1 makes $2. And before I continue, guys, I would like to express our gratitude to the top supporters of our channel who have generously supported us this month: Juan Vasquez and Thomas Ramsey. So total donations for June, from the 1st June, we got $147. So you see, very far still. And the total membership in June, $700. And guys, remember, if you are a member, you can cam share face-to-face with any live streamers at live stream, and you need to follow 2 steps. Step number 2, enter the unique StreamYard link for today's live stream. And step number 2, you need to do your personal verification. So put your full name and YouTube name for admin verification. And of course, be sure that your audio and camera are turned on. Sorry. So guys, don't forget, of course, to subscribe, to like, to hit the bell, because all these movements, which actually cost nothing to you, makes our channel growing, attract new subscribers, new members, and the more people we have, the better quality of education we provide, more frequently and more interesting topics. So don't forget, buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. So guys, and what about Taboo? So does anyone, until we have just few minutes, unfortunately, yeah, but I see everyone is fine. Tomorrow, guys, I will be here as a normal time, 4 p.m. of Ukrainian time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, and we're gonna have another reaction video. So please, who has chance, join me tomorrow and spend 1 hour with me. Tom, I would react on your comment. Vita, it is a shame that the hatred is directed at all Russian people because not all of them support the war. I can agree with you, Tom, and I absolutely agree, and I can accept your opinion. And you know, I have my own friends in Russia, and there are some people, public people, famous people, which whom, sorry, I'm really greatly respect for their free mindset, not being brainwashed, for their support in Ukraine. That's true. But Tom, don't forget also, I understand people who hate all Russians because still, and I will insist on this, still, majority of Russian people are brainwashed, cruel, and they are against Ukraine. So it's always easy to say than to do. If you have your personal, God save all of us from some personal tragedies, but I can absolutely understand and accept if the woman whose husband was killed, whose child was raped, whose house was ruined, whose life was destroyed by one Russian person, I would definitely hate all of them. All of them. I would tell you more. I told you many times about my Russian friend, woman, who is living in Russia. After Kakhovka tragedy, this explosion of hydroelectric station, she stopped writing me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I also don't write her, but I guess she feels ashamed for new disaster, new tragedy, because she just probably doesn't know what to say, according to how much I know her and her personality. But if I have personal tragedy, I mean serious tragedy, not just being stressed or psychologically devastated or ruined nerve system as I have now, I would probably hate all of them. And I can understand that. So I understand what you're talking about, but you should understand our people too. Some people cannot just hear and accept Russian language because everything what concerned with Russian makes them feeling horrible, absolutely furious, and their hearts full of hatred. And this hatred they will bring to next generations. So, so guys, you know my position. Juan. In California, they passed a law where if you are a parent going through a divorce, they will give custody to the parent who is more gender affirming. Oh my God. If your child thinks he's a girl, the parent who supports this crazy idea gets the child. Yeah, I can understand that because it's considered to be that psychologically child will feel much more comfortable with that parent because he will be more tolerant, more flexible, and more loyal. But that's far from being a loving parent, I guess. Yeah, understanding, accepting that's part of being a loving parent, but that shouldn't be the basic reason why the court should decide on some behalf, you know, on some on that's strange. That's strange. So, guys, unfortunately, the time is over, and I really would like to answer all your questions, but I guess the one question I will okay, because top GM mindset coach, you were raising the hand like may I ask. Howdy, Vita and gentlemen. Vita, what types of air defense does Sumy have, if any? Unfortunately, due to the security reason, I can't announce that, unfortunately, and you should understand me. I guess we have some. I don't know exactly what type because we are not announced just because of collaborants and because of people who can sell this information just for money. And being wise and smart, of course, even if I knew, I can't announce. Of course, the best system has Kiev. You should understand that. That's true. But we have some, but I really don't know which. I have some suggestions because I have some people serving in military, but so I know what they told me, but definitely I don't have right to announce that. And I hope you will understand me, not be offended, okay? That's just for security reason, because we never know who may watch our videos as well, okay? So guys, I love all of you. I will miss you till tomorrow. Once again, sorry for delay today that I make you wait, unfortunately. And don't forget to help us. Don't forget to give me your likes if this video was interesting and my reactions were useful for you, okay? And we're gonna meet each other tomorrow, 4 p.m. Ukrainian and 9 a.m. Eastern time, okay? And I wish, of course, absolutely great and happy Friday to all of you. So spend this day as much positive as possible, okay? Love you all, and I wish you no taboos in your life. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for your presence and for your support.